Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and for years I've dedicated my career to helping women just like you thrive and live your longest, healthiest lives. I've spent countless hours listening to your stories, understanding your challenges, and celebrating your triumphs. And one question that I hear often, especially from women in their 70s and beyond, is how can I make it to 100? It's a wonderful goal and absolutely within reach for so many of you. But it's also important to be realistic and understand some of the common reasons why, sadly, many women don't live past 80. Knowing these challenges is the first step to overcoming them and paving your own path towards a longer, more vibrant life. So today, let's talk openly and honestly about why some women face a shorter lifespan. And then, most importantly, let's dive into 5 powerful secrets that can truly help you live to 100. Why most older women don't live past 80, understanding the hurdles. Now, I want to be clear. Aging is a beautiful journey, and there's no shame in living a full life of any length. But statistically, we do see that some health challenges become more common for women as they enter their 70s and 80s, and these can unfortunately shorten lifespan for some. It's important to be aware of these, not to be fearful, but to be empowered to take charge of your health. They stop prioritizing their health. It's just a fact, ladies. So many of us spend our lives putting everyone else first. We raise our families, we support our partners, we even look after our grandkids. And we often put our own needs way down the list. Doctor's appointments get skipped, exercise becomes a maybe later thing, and we tend to brush off those little aches and pains that are actually our bodies trying to tell us something important. By the time we reach our 70s and 80s, those little things can turn into bigger problems like high blood pressure, weak bones, and achy joints. It's not just about getting older, it's often because we haven't made our own health a real priority for years. But here's the good news, it's never too late to start. Eating a bit better, moving a little more, taking charge of your well-being. These are choices you can make today. The women who live to 100, they make their health a priority, plain and simple. They listen to their bodies, they get medical advice when they need it, and they stay proactive about their well-being instead of just waiting for problems to pop up. Remember, taking care of your health isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to those years, making sure you feel good and can enjoy every moment, making sure they lose their purpose. Purpose, that's what truly keeps us going, isn't it? And yet so many women feel a real sense of loss of purpose as they get older. Retirement can be wonderful, but it can also leave you feeling a bit adrift. Kids grow up and move away, and losing a spouse can be incredibly disorienting. Suddenly, you might wake up and wonder, what's my reason for getting out of bed today? That feeling of emptiness, that lack of purpose, it takes a toll not just emotionally but physically too. Studies have actually shown that people who have a strong sense of purpose really do live longer, healthier lives. Why? Because purpose keeps your mind engaged, your heart full, and your body active. Think about those amazing women who live past 100. So many of them still have something they're passionate about. Maybe they keep working in some small way, even if it's just volunteering. Maybe they spend their days gardening, painting, mentoring younger folks, or even learning brand new skills. If you feel like you've lost your purpose, please know it's absolutely possible to create a new one. Your role in life doesn't just end because you've reached a certain age. The happiest, healthiest older women wake up every day with something to look forward to, and that's what keeps them going strong. They become isolated, loneliness. It's one of the biggest silent dangers for aging women. It's easy to become more isolated as life goes on. Friends pass away, family members move further away, and those social invitations might not come as often as they used to. And the more isolated you become, the more it can impact your health, in ways you might not even realize. Research has shown that loneliness actually increases your risk of heart disease, dementia, and even early death. In fact, being socially disconnected can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. But the women who live the longest, they don't let themselves become isolated. They make a real effort to stay engaged with their communities, keep in close touch with family and friends, and even build new relationships. Whether it's joining a local club, attending church, volunteering, or just picking up the phone to chat with someone, they understand that human connection is just as vital as eating well and staying active. If you find yourself spending too much time alone, please take action. Reach out to someone, join a group, or start a new hobby that connects you with other people. Loneliness isn't just about being physically alone. It's about feeling disconnected. And the women who live the longest simply refuse to let that happen. They accept decline as inevitable. This one is so important, ladies. One of the biggest mistakes I see older women make is believing that aging automatically means weakness, frailty, and decline. They hear those little phrases all the time. Oh, it's just part of getting old, Besant, or at my age, what do you expect? And they start to actually believe them. And when you believe you're destined to decline, what happens? You stop fighting against it. You don't push yourself to stay active, you stop trying new things, and you accept limitations that honestly don't even need to be there. But here's the empowering truth: decline is not inevitable. Of course, our bodies change as we age, but the women who live to 100, they refuse to let those changes define them. They don't see aging as a downhill slide, they see it as a new chapter full of opportunities to stay strong, sharp, and vibrant. The problem is, when you expect to decline, you often will. But the longest living women are the ones who challenge that mindset. They don't let a number dictate what they can and can't do. They stay mentally and physically engaged. They adapt to their bodies instead of giving up on them. And they find ways to keep thriving, no matter their age. So, if you ever catch yourself saying, I'm too old for something, please stop right there. Replace that thought with, how can I keep doing the things I love in a way that works for me now? That simple mindset shift alone could add years, and vibrant years at that, to your life. They stop moving. Okay, ladies, let's talk about movement. Aging isn't what makes people weak. Inactivity is. And the moment an older woman stops moving her body, it can start to deteriorate at a truly shocking pace. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, your heart and lungs become less efficient, and your balance declines, making falls so much more likely. And we know how serious falls can be for older women. Many never fully recover. But the women who live past 100, they never stop moving. Now please don't picture them running marathons at 95. It's not about that at all. It just means they move their bodies every single day. Whether it's walking, stretching, dancing, gardening, or even just doing simple chair exercises, they keep their joints flexible, their muscles engaged, and their circulation strong. And you know what? Even small movements make a big difference. A 30-minute daily walk can dramatically reduce your risk of heart disease, stroke, and even dementia. Strength training, even with light weights or resistance bands, can prevent osteoporosis and keep your bones strong. The real key here is consistency. The women who reach 100 don't just wait until they feel stiff or weak to start moving. They move to prevent stiffness and weakness in the first place. So, if you want to live longer, please make movement a non-negotiable part of your life. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it does have to be daily. Because once you stop moving, your body starts shutting down, and that's a risk none of us want to take. So, if you want to beat the odds and make it to 100, start living like the women who do. Eat well, protect your peace, stay connected, keep learning, and above all, stay active. Life lesson. My dears, remember this: longevity isn't a lottery, it's a lifestyle. You have the power to create a long, healthy, and joyful life for yourself, starting today. Embrace these secrets, make them your own, and watch yourself flourish in the years to come. Now tell me in the comments, what's one change you're going to make starting today? Let's inspire each other on this incredible journey. And if you enjoyed this and want more tips and insights for living your best senior life, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe so we can stay connected. Take wonderful care, and I look forward to hearing from you.